Today I'm looking at some of the sweetest hits from an NDL war between the Circle of Clans and Villa Lacora, including an 11v11 triple. Guys, you're going to want to be here to watch this one. What is up, my friends? My name is Ekotrumi. Today, like I said, we're taking a look at some of the featured hits from the latest NDL war. If you don't know what NDL means, it means no dip league, meaning you can only attack your town hall level. You can't drop down and attack levels lower than you. So we had the Circle versus Villa Lacora, and I was live streaming this event, guys. Tons of fun, some really great hits that I picked out from this live stream, which was only about an hour and a half worth of time. We have some Town Hall 9 hits and a gorgeous 11v11 that we're going to look at right here. The 10s have not yet hit in the war, so I'll probably end up covering that one tomorrow in another video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss that video or any others that are coming in the near future, including the Spring Trap, which is my talk show that I do with Cleric Dragoon. It's going to be happening Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, this Sunday, and it's going to be a good time, so hopefully you guys are over there. Let's take a look at this attack right here. It's basically a BoWitch attack, guys, with a bunch of healers on it as well. We have that queen. She's going to be working down from the southernmost portion of the base. 5 healers are on top of her right there, and the Grand Warden, beautifully done. I love these Grand Warden queen walk attacks where they start out really picking off a ton of the base, doing some really good work, and you know, doing it all without that eagle artillery being awoken. And you know, when that eagle wakes up, it does some damage. It crushes some troops. So you really want to get a good amount of the base taken out with the queen walk before that actually goes down. And with that Grand Warden giving her that buff, bringing her that aura, there's a better chance of getting it done. And really, guys, they're doing great work. His shooting, his aura, just getting some beautiful stuff done. The funnel has been created. The bowlers are in with those witches up in the west. They're going to head up towards the north. And the bowlers coming in with a golem. Actually, I don't know if there is golem. I think it's just bowlers. The king going into the core of the base. Poison spell on top of the CC troops that are coming out. The queen, the Grand Warden, the bowlers all going in with those healers trailing behind, keeping everything nice and healed up. I love how this is done. I love how the queen walk is then worked into the core of the base with the healers behind to aid in the assistance with the rest of the attack. Basically, those healers healing up those troops as they lose their life, or as they lose some of their life. Healers are still alive, really just following behind on top of that queen, on top of those bowlers, buffing them, making them survive through the rest of the attack. The Inferno Tower goes down. That was clutch, a clutch moment in this attack, guys. And the witch and bowlers still walking around the base from the north. Lots of troops left over here so far. Queen is popping that ability, actually popping through that wall. Her ability was already popped. And took down the final air defense, which is going to be great for the healers that are trailing behind her. She is looking all right. She's losing a bit of health right there. The bowlers are protecting her. Splash damage from that wizard tower is doing more work than we would like, but here we go. Queen is being healed up yet again because the bowler is taking the heat from that cannon, and the witches and bowlers still walking around the base. Nicely done, because those skeletons making a nice distraction for the bowlers and the witches, obviously, that are walking around the base. Great attack here, done by Hogue. 11v11 hit. What a great way to start out an NDL war with an 11v11 triple. Attacks like this, guys, can really change the game and really make for a good victory, not to jinx anything, in the war, because 11v11s currently are very difficult to come by. We know that's probably going to change with some of the updates that we've been hearing about from Supercell in the sneak peeks that have been going on. We're scrolling to base number 19. This one is from Zeroshi, and Zeroshi's going in with an Archer Queen Walk Laloon attack right here. So we're gonna have that Queen Walk going in and starting this thing out the right way. We have a minion over here on the camp. Where's that Queen Walk gonna start out? We have an Archer up top. And here we go. Queen Walk is starting in the west, getting some good value again. 4 healers on this Queen Walk because we're talking about a Town Hall 9 hit. You don't need that 5th healer. Tesla popped up in the corner, but the balloon is there on top of it. Smart play right there. Quick, I'm pretty sure this is a fresh hit, so thinking on his feet right there, Zeroshi was, and took down that Tesla so that the Tesla couldn't take down those healers. You know, basically 56 camp space on those healers. You want to make sure that they survive to keep that queen alive. So let's talk about update really quick. I know this isn't part of this attack right here, but we just heard today, sneak peek, or actually yesterday by the time you're watching this, that the miners, they're getting a little bit of a nerf, and not a damage nerf. Nothing about them as a troop besides the amount of camp space that they take up. Me, I miner farm. I love miner farming. So when I heard that miners are now going to take up 6 camp space instead of 5, that means I could bring, I don't know, 5 or 6 less miners along on my mass miner attacks, which is a bummer. I was so sad to hear it. I mean, the miners aren't OP. We're not seeing miners taking over in war. They're rarely used in war, to be honest. Most often they're used for farming dead bases. So I didn't get why Supercell decided to nerf them, or at least make them cost more camp space. Not really sure the thinking behind it. I'm sure they have a reason that they feel is good enough, obviously, but it is what it is. I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what do you think about the miners costing 1 camp space more? What are your thoughts? I'd love to know. And I'd love for someone from Supercell to tell me why that happened, because excuse me, because I don't really see it. I see other troops being OP, in my opinion. You know, you see witches all over Town Hall 9. They're everywhere. No nerf to them, which is fine. I'm not complaining about them. But there's other troops I'm saying that I would have expected to see having a bit of a nerf other than the miners. And I am a little bitter because I do love the miners. It's my favorite troop. And now I can bring less along with me. We have the balloons coming in from the top with a bunch of minions in behind, guys. The hound, 1 hound pop, the one that they had cooked up, and it was tanking nicely for these balloons. Rage spell down on the balloons, on the minions in behind, and really there's no more ADs left in this base. Just have to deal with that Tesla farm right there. It's a 3 Tesla farm. Rage spell dropped right in the center of everything. Gonna have those balloons going all the way around the base, or all the way around that Tesla farm at least. And look at this. Did he miss with a rage? Nah, that was a swag right there, guys. He swagged his rage in the east and said, we got this one done. Zeroshi, a triple Town Hall 9v9 hit. Got 2 more for you guys, both Town Hall 9 hits. I'm going to go to base number 31 right here. Lil Ward going in, and on this one, he's got a Witch Slap using the Golem instead of the healers. I don't show Witch Slap a lot in the channel, guys, lately because there's so much of it, but you know what? This was a great one. Lil Ward rocked it, and I wanted to share it. So he's got the Golem coming in, tanking for all those witches behind, and I think Bolo's going to come out of that CC. Drinking a little G Fuel right now, guys. If you haven't gotten yours, head on over to gfuel.com. Use code ECHO and save yourself 10%. The heroes are coming in. Poison spell's been dropped down, and out of the CC, I was correct. The bowlers are coming right into the core of the base, popping that King's ability. He's going to go get up in there, take that jump, head over to the heroes compartment, beat them around a little bit, heal spell on top of all that. And the bowlers are going to work on those heroes, something serious, guys, doing some good work. Witches are doing a nice job. They're getting tanked beautifully by that Golem. Golem is doing a nice job keeping those witches alive. They did get struck with a giant bomb, though, which, you know, that does some damage, guys. Queen, she's going to take out that mortar, which is great because mortars are the worst, in my opinion, for those witches. Those splash damage just takes down all of those skeletons that are being spawned, and, well, it's difficult. So right now we have a witch and some skellies getting stuck up there, 2 witches. We have more witches walking around towards the bottom of the base, but check it out. All these skeletons being built up right here, guys. Really tanking for those witches beautifully, all while the queen still pounding on that wall. Her ability's been popped. She's going to be able to get through, help out with that cannon, although the skeletons are there and they could have taken that out themselves. Now she's going to pound on the wall yet again, trying to get through. Queens, they just love to pound on the wall. I don't get it. But, it's fine. She could have moved over and probably reached that archer tower. Not 100% sure on that, but there's so many skeletons in the base that the tanking is going to be fine. Queen's going to work on that archer tower now. The skeletons are distracting everything that's going on. And we only have a cannon and 2 Teslas after that town hall and builder's hut are taken down. Queen's going to reach over, take down the cannon. Luckily, all those skeletons are there. The queen goes down, but right now we're waiting for these skeletons to break through the wall. Will they get through the wall? Will they defeat that Tesla, guys? Well, we know the answer because we know this is a 100% attack, and they do exactly that. The skeletons are being spawned quickly enough so that the wall can go down, skeletons will survive, and all the witches will follow in behind. Skeletons begin to overwhelm the two Tesla little farm there and are going to take out that final Tesla. It's going to be 100% for Little Ward using Witch Slap with the Golem, getting it done again for the circle. And guys, I have one more. It's a perfect storm attack or a variation of it. That kid AV is going to go with the 3 lightning quake on the top air defenses. There we go. There's the earthquake spell beating down on the cannon, the archer tower, and 2 air defenses. 2 lightning are down. The last lightning is going to be placed also perfectly that it takes down all of the defense except for a sliver of health left on that cannon, which is fine because this is an air attack right here, guys. There are 8 dragons, 1 baby dragon, 7 balloons. So it's basically a dragoon attack with the triple lightning quake, zap quake, basically using extra lightning to take down an extra air defense. So great value using that. And then that only leaves you with 2 ADs to deal with. You have the king and the queen. The idea with the king and the queen is to suicide hero them over towards those other air defenses and hope that the queen could shoot over the wall and take down 1 more AD. So the dragons only need to deal with 1 of them. That's what's going to happen exactly right there. Queen is doing good. A hound is coming in to tank that final air defense. Probably not even needed, guys, because the dragons are right on top of it, but they're going to go in there and do it anyway. Queen's going to continue walking. Her ability is still intact. There's a little Tesla farm, and the dragons are rocking through this base right now, guys. 5 balloons are still there. They're going to be dropped on top of the Tesla. Wasn't even really needed, but that queen, she's going to struggle right there with that king, isn't she? Actually, he decides that he wants to run in the other direction. He's not feeling it today, so he decides that he doesn't need to hang out with the queen. So dragons still pushing their way through the base. Haste spell on top of that mortar. Basically, that lava hound is going to tank for all the dragons behind, and they are going to just do something sweet right there, guys. So basically, we got a triple right here, a 9v9 hit. Little kid, that kid AV from the circle, pulling it in using the perfect storm or a different variation of it, but basically a perfect storm attack. I love it. I love that this attack is being used more and more often. It's a lot of fun to watch. Who doesn't love watching some dragons, guys? And if we take a look at the war right now, we have, it's 66 to 49. The circle is in the lead versus Villa Lacura. We have used 30 attacks while they have only used 21 attacks. So very early in the war, 20 hours left. We're going to see what kind of work the Town Hall 10s can do overnight. Hopefully they do some good work and I can have some stuff to share with you guys tomorrow in another video. If not, I'll head over to one of the other clans from the family and show you what's going on over there. But here we go, guys, back at my home base. I just got my research going for my haste spells, because my freeze spell is up to level 3, maxed out for level Town Hall 10. So we got that haste spell looking good. Will there be things that I'm going to need to upgrade at Town Hall 10 because of this update? Are they going to add levels to my to any of the defenses? Anything like that going to happen that's going to keep me at Town Hall 10 longer than I had expected? I don't know, but the good thing is I have a lot of builders just hanging out waiting. Much love to the circle, bringing it home where all of the members of the circle of clans come together to compete in some NDL action. Good attackers over here, guys. Might I even say great attackers. I love highlighting them. I love streaming for them, and I hope that you guys have come down to some of the live streams because it's a ton of fun. We just had a great time tonight. If you missed that video, guys, it's saved and archived on the channel under live streams. It's on the main page in one of the playlists, so you can check out what you missed in last night's live stream. But to do that, you need to be subscribed to the channel. So do that right now. Turn on those notifications and check me out every single day for Clash content and Clash Royale content. I would love to see you guys in my comments section. And if you want to hit me up on Twitter, you can do that at EchoThrough. But guys, it's been real. Thanks for hanging out for me today. An 11v11 triple to start out an NDL war. That's a beautiful thing. I'll see all of you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.